Good morning. It is the new year, 2021. I'm hunting down here on the Columbia River, and you can see what I'm competing with. There's a lot of birds here, but they are not interested in where I'm at. That's what makes hunting Vantage so hard, because there's so much water. Take it as a learning experience, though. Lots of mallards. We'll see what happens as the day goes on, though. Look at them over there up against the bank. There's a big wad of them right there. Alright, so I walked in. I left all the boat, all the decoys, everything at the room. And I walked in back here to the refuge boundary again. Just because it's the best chance to maybe score some greenheads. I'm just going to use the feather lights, and that's why these things are so cool. Just because you carry them in like this, and then you just do this right here. And they are ready to go. You don't need a lot of decoys at this spot. So, just blow them up. I do have the gun loaded and ready. I think I'm going to switch from number 4s to number 1s, Black Cloud. Until maybe we get closer to evening and they start flying lower. Oh, that one has a leak. Pretty bad. It sucks. I'm losing them one at a time to leaks. So if you know anybody that's selling these, I am in the market. There we go. Just enough to draw a little bit of attention. Just add some to this one here. And then we'll just set it like that and it'll be like a silhouette. Alright, we'll go plop these in the water. Hopefully, score some. There we go. I have to say, I hunted at Vantage this morning, and there were hundreds of mallards there, but they were very conditioned, and they were staying either to the middle of the reservoir or along the outside bank of Girl Scout Island. And I've been sitting here for probably about a half hour. I noticed a group of ducks get up and fly right over. And I noticed in that flock there was a pintail. And this one's, first off, this is how I started my day last night. was with a pintail. But this one here actually has a pintail. And isn't he a beauty? It was a really high shot. I broke his wing right there. He came down, he landed right behind me. And I let him swim out far enough to finish him off. But look at him. I mean, geez, that's perfect. Look at these pin feathers here. He has the nice black color right there. Iridescent. It's 2 pintails in 2 days. I can't believe it. This one's a trophy. Too bad. Like his brother yesterday. They're pretty tasty. So I'm gonna eat them for sure. See if we can get some greenheads now. Nice. So here is just a closer look at this beautiful pintail. You can see right here it actually has a pin, hence the name pintail. Okay. And looking at its head here. Okay. Look at that. There's no sunlight to show the iridescence, but he's just a beauty. I can't, 2 nights in a row. But this one here, these feathers right here, they're so colorful. That's what I think of when I think of a pintail, or those. Yeah, blood on the fingers. Blood-stained snow. That's what hunting in the winter is all about. Their numbers are actually doing pretty bad, especially in the Atlantic flyway and the Mississippi flyway. So the limit on them keeps dropping. It used to be 2 pintails, and then 2 years ago they dropped it to 1. Sometimes they go back and forth, but that is it. Even if I don't get any more birds tonight, I'm glad I got this one. So here's why I really love this place. I mean, can you say Alberta or maybe even Montana? I mean, that's where this guy came from. I went for a walk to go scout some potholes, and they're open. They're not froze over because there's flowing water going through them. But at this location, there's tons of little pockets of moving water all over the place, and it's a hunt over here. Like, you get up, you go walk around, don't forget to take your gun and keep it loaded. I mean, he wasn't dead when I dropped him. I pinpointed where he went down. I went to that general spot and I started doing a circle, and then I saw him up behind me trying to get away, and I I ran up to him and gave him the old bite in the head. And he's finished. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pluck this guy. He's huge. He's got 3 big curl feathers. Look at those orange feet. I almost didn't shoot him because I thought because if you drop him in the cattails here, you may not find him. And I've lost a lot of ducks here, even with a dog, you know. Oh, look at that blue speculum. Compared to the pintail, the mallard is it's so much more, it's just denser. It's just denser. I mean, it doesn't get any more prime than that right there. There's just so much duck and fat. Oh, he's gonna look good in the oven. Look at that. Oh, it's turning out to be a really good hunt. I'm glad I made the decision to come down here and do this. I only have 3 more to go, and then I'll be done for the day. That's beautiful. Put him right here in the pile. Start the duck pile. Just wait till oh, looks like there's one coming right now. It was a hen. Sometimes they go that you have to wait. You have to wait for the perfect shot for him to come right over you. It's the type where you start behind him with your gun barrel, cover the bird with your gun so you don't see it, and then pull ahead. They almost always drop every time. It just takes practice. But yeah, the mighty Drake mallard. All right, I'm gonna put him down, stop playing with him. I love it. Put him with the rest. All right. Well, there we go. I'm super proud of just these birds right here. Didn't get my limit today. I got 1 bluebill at Vantage, and then I came here and hunted the fence line, and I got 3 primo trophy drakes. Everything's thawing out pretty quickly. It's not as cold as it was the last couple of days. Therefore, the snow is really slushy.
It's not that long of a walk for me to get out of here. All I got to do is pick up the carry lights, deflate them, put them back in the bag, and I'm gonna walk back out the way I came back in. I got one more day out here tomorrow. Word is that it's gonna be pretty stormy. There's been a lot of water on the west side. Heard there's just been a ton of sheet water and a lot of flooding, and because of that, the hunting's pretty poor over there. So a rule of thumb that I always follow is if it's raining over on the west side, come to the east side because there'll be wind. And wind is in the forecast tomorrow, 20 to 40 miles per hour of it out of the south. So again, I'm all paranoid about where to go in the morning, but I guess I'll figure it out tonight. I'll probably flip a coin or something. So there's a lot of birds moving right now. They're heading out to feed. Also, one thing that makes the Columbia Basin so good is the fact that there's a lot of corn around here, and when the temperature drops below about 38 degrees, the ducks need the corn for the carbohydrates. It's mallard crack. So come over here and get it while it's lasting. So I'm gonna pick up and hike out of here, and I got more work to do as soon as I get back to the room. I gotta clean a bunch of birds and do some picking and some organizing and get ready to go home tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, and good night.